Good morning, Bayview residents, or good afternoon, or good evening, whenever this video finds you. My name's Nancy Weinbeck, and I am the CEO of Bayview, here for another weekly message. Happy to share updates with what's going on at Bayview. Biggest update is we are still COVID-free. And again, we thank everybody, staff and residents, for their diligence in following wearing masks and social distancing and good hand hygiene. All of that is helping to keep COVID out of our building. So great job, everyone. Next, I want to talk about the food court. You're going to be reading, or you may have already read a lot about it in the weekly. We are gearing up for opening, slated for October 1st, thereabouts, I'll say. It's going to be limited at first, and again, you'll get more information about how the flow of residents will go when it opens. Just remember that if you are not comfortable going to the food court, you do not have to go to the food court. We're going to continue delivering meals 3 times a day for those who would like the meal delivery program. So we're just really excited, and stay tuned. Watch the weekly for more information as we get closer. I wanted to talk briefly about our elevator project. It is moving ahead. Things are going well. I know some of you have asked about access to the 10th floor east patio. Marty is working with the lead of the project to see if there's any way they can clear a safe pathway for residents to access that patio on the east side. It's not looking good. The further into the project we go, the more equipment they will be needing to stage up in that area. If they can do it at all safely to make a pathway, they will, and I'm still waiting to hear back on if that's possible. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. Doesn't sound good right now, but Marty's continuing to work on that, so stay tuned. Last, I want to connect us back to a bit of Bayview history. You know, we opened our doors to our first residents in April of 1961. So as 2021 comes closer, we're getting closer to that 60th anniversary. Our archive committee has been working really hard, pulling together very interesting documents and communications from the founding of Bayview. And I wanted to share something written in an early Bayview's newsletter from February 1963. So we're almost 2 years at this point into Bayview's opening. And this was written by Bayview's first executive director, Dr. Clark J. Wood. I'm learning a lot about him. He's a very inspiring person. And I thought this particular snippet was relevant to today, especially considering our upcoming Savoy fundraiser for the Bayview Manor Foundation. So here is Dr. Wood. He writes, "There are real thrills connected with being director of the manor. With some frequency, I am handed a check by one of the residents with the statement, 'Please use this for some good purpose.' Because of these gifts, Bayview Manor is a very delightful place in which to live." And he goes on to list some of the how some of the gifts were used. And at the end, he writes, "It is the second mile which makes for radiant living. It comes as people discover what they can do to make others happy and perhaps more secure. It comes as Bayview Manor is a more delightful place in which to live because many residents care enough to give. To all such donors, thank you." Have a great week, everybody, and we'll see you next time.